Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the KingIndeed.
What up, y'all? It's your boy DoItAll, Dat KiD K.I, man. Look, indeed, you know who you rocking with, right? And if not, I got the need that you need to be tuned in to the KingIndeed, man. You rocking with the homie. It's your boy DoItAll from that legendary hip-hop group, Lords of the Underground, 211 Media Group, 211 Community Impact. What community you impacting, huh? Indeed. I'm rocking with the KingIndeed. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Is Dat KiD K.I, a.k.a. ZoeRaldo. This gentleman right here next to me right here does not need any introduction, but I'm going to let you do that for the people that's been sleeping on the rock anyway.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody out there. It's your boy DoItAll, Dat KiD K.I, from that legendary hip-hop group, Lords of the Underground.
Yes.
I don't have no braids anymore, and I changed everything. I changed the vest and the Timberlands up for the suit, but I still rocking it crazy. Yeah, I had it all.
Yeah, no, you know how to switch it up.
Hey, man, you got to be able to switch it up, man. Shout out to y'all. What's good?
Well, you on the KingIndeed, you rocking with us right now. You are definitely with a legendary group right now, and you from Brick City?
That's right, man. Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. You know, born and raised, man. I'm still in my hood too, right there.
Right.
Legs. We call that legs.
You heard that?
Because you standing, you still standing. Legs.
Explain to the people right now that, you know, this new generation, I know who you are very well, that have no idea you are briefly Lords of the Underground.
Well, I mean, you know, things change, times change, and people don't really understand what came before them. But if you're on your grind and you're doing your research,
yes,
then you understand what it is. If you truly love hip hop, like you say you love hip hop, I was always taught when you love something, you search what made it happen, and you understand everything. The search for the truth. So if you're that type of hip hopper, then yes, I am DoItAll from the legendary hip-hop group Lords of the Underground.
He's being humble. This man right here, Mr. Funky and Lord Jazz, that was Europe. Let me make something very clear to you. These guys was touring every country, every city. Look, I'm talking about back then. Yeah. Even now you're doing it. Trust me, they had it on lockdown. Trust me, he was a wild guy with a crazy-ass haircut. You dig?
Shout out to Corrupt, because Corrupt used to always call me the wild guy, the Lord's word.
Now, DoItAll. Obviously, life has changed in a positive.
Yeah.
You got the suit and tie on. You do a lot of. Tell them what you do.
Now I have
Activism?
now I have a non-for-profit called 211 Community Impact.
Right.
And what 211 Community Impact, what we do is we're based around literacy and impacting the community. And when I say literacy, we try to make the residents of the community and the people of the community, we try to make them aware of different policies that they don't know they have rights to or have understanding to, because that makes the community work. If you don't know how the community work, how can you effectively be involved in its process of moving forward?
You got backlash? You have any kind of roadblocks from, I
mean, you know what? One thing I do notice is that, and nowhere am I comparing myself to this, but I understand now, as me becoming an activist, I understand why Martin Luther King was hated. I understand why Malcolm X Shabazz was hated. Because just as we want, you know, the best for our people in our community, there are other people who systemically do not want the best for us. They want us because they profit so much off of us being ignorant, and profit so much of us not knowing and being held down, and you know, so it can go on and on and on. But yes, I get it. There are some backlashes, but
is that part-time or is it full-time? Is it hip-hop part-time or is it all in one?
Well, you know what? It's all in one.
That means you don't sleep.
Yeah, that's why these bags under my eyes too.
Oh, you know.
But
stop playing around.
Yeah, but nah, for real, I think it's all in one, because something might happen tomorrow that calls for our attention.
Right.
So that means that everything else on the schedule has to go away, because now we have to deal with that situation.
And that makes sense.
You know, so yeah, it's all in one. You know, the hood and the community, it's mixed up with a bunch of different moving parts.
Right.
And depending on the day and depending on the move, you have to move with the flow. You have to move with the current.
I gotta ask you a question, and that's positive right there, what you say, and it makes sense. Newark. My cameraman and myself went to interview Prince AK.
Oh, Prince Op.
Yeah.
I saw that interview too.
Him and Reek, we was at High. What was that called? Higher Court, right? That's what was that?
Yes. Shout out to Higher Court, man.
Listen to me, man. It's rough.
Higher court is real.
How are you going to be able? Like, are you even trying to help Newark? That's a dumb question.
Let me tell you this.
But people have to know. It's serious.
So
out there.
there are 5 wards in Newark, New Jersey. Higher court is in the East Ward of Newark, New Jersey.
Well, we know firsthand.
It's called the Bottom.
Right.
It's a big Grape Street area, and Grape Street, people know that that's a Crip hood.
Crip, yeah. And
Crip
we
hood.
came there looking a little.
Word. You had a lot of.
That's all I was wearing.
But one thing I have to say is, shout out to Blizzy too, man. 103, definitely. I spoke to Goldie, I spoke to my man, Whip Wop, OG Whip Wop. We went down there, and he told me that they don't get a lot of things in the community. So
why not?
Because the powers of being scared to go down there. And it's crazy because there are only 4 projects. And they showed me love when I went down there. When I went down there, I put a stage right in the middle of the hood, right on the corner of the projects.
Right.
HCP, Higher Court Project.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is not easy what he did.
He was there.
Don't think, I promise you. And look, me, I don't gang bang. I'm not a affiliate of a gang. I'm a Zoe. That means I'm Haitian. Let's be very clear.
Zoe, shout out to all my Zoes.
I was a Zoe before they knew what Zoe was. The point is, both my parents Haitian, but it ain't about me, it's about us. What I'm trying to explain to you, I had a lot of red on. I like that color red. You think what I'm trying to say to you? They just came whoop whoop to make sure everything was all right. Yeah. They were cordial. They talked to us. I said, nah, meet it. It was cool. And they showed us love after that. Yeah. But that's real.
But you know what, too, man? A lot of people, when we talk about gang members, we talk about inner city community, people that stick together, and then they're classified as gangs. We get the worst of the worst. We get the least of the less of the least. And we get everything that's below average.
Right.
And we turn it in, for 400 years, we've been turning it into something.
Man.
So you said they would cordial. Of course. But if you weren't cordial with them, then it would have took to another level. But when you show respect, you get respect.
Right.
When you show respect, you get respect.
Right.
When you show respect, you get respect.
Right. And
So shout out to my brothers.
I'm in their hood.
Yeah, you're in their hood.
Are you doing anything? You said it was 5 wards in Newark. Are you doing anything at all?
Yes.
To clean up Newark? And I'm not saying, look, let me be very clear with you. I'm talking about Newark because he's from Newark.
Yes.
The whole New York need to be cleaned up, like Chicago got to be cleaned up, Little Haiti got to be cleaned up. But are you doing anything? Because whenever they clean up New York, certain people buy buildings and they kill you know what I'm saying, they build brownstones. I'm talking about cleaning it up that's good for the urban youth. Are we doing anything? Is there a plan in motion?
Yeah, you got to understand that first you have to be the change that you want to see. So I can't say we need to do this, we need to do that, if I'm not having my stinking ass out there doing it myself. You know what I mean? So I want to be the change that I want to see.
Understood.
That's why I'm on the front, on the front row. I'm out there. I'm out there trying to do things. I'm not even trying, I am doing.
You're doing it.
I am doing, because I see people who say, you know what? I'm going to do that same thing in my neighborhood.
Right.
So if it can catch on and catch on and catch on,
like
then that's great. And all I'm doing is being a part of the whole.
Right.
I can never think, I will be a fool to think that I can change the world by myself. I can't do anything by myself. Everything needs a team.
Start somewhere.
Yeah, you have to start somewhere. Everything needs a team. But it starts with you. It starts with him. It starts with her.
It starts with you guys that's watching this. That's right.
And once you do that, be the change that you want to see. And then once you be the change that you want to see, other people will start to see that change and want to become that change as well. So really, you will just become part of the whole of changing everything. And remember, things have been effed up for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's not going to take overnight to fix it.
Right.
So please stop, when people get in office and people, leaders in your community, stop expecting instant gratification. You have to work at that. And please don't be a person that says, I want this, I want that, but you never do anything.
Bang, 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 shots fired. Do it all. If you can leave the world, the universe, out there with anything, what are you going to leave them with?
Man, all I say is that you are who you are and where you are when you're of sound mind and when you have all your physical capabilities about you. You are who you are and where you are because of you. Don't blame my mama was on crack. I couldn't read. I couldn't write. My father left me. He went and got the bread. No, when you become of age and able to abide by laws and You have your mental capabilities and your physical capabilities. You get to say yes or no. You get to grind harder than you, me, him, her, whoever. You are who you are and where you are because of you.
I know your man's in office for mayor, but he got my vote if you ever run for it. I mean that. He's doing a great job, but ain't nothing wrong with you running for it, so you might do a better job. You dig what I'm saying to you? I appreciate you, dog.
I appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for rocking with me, man. Shout out to DJ Raw Jazz and Mr. Funky, man. Shout out to 211 Community Impact. Shout out to 211 Media Group, Mr. Ink Flow, Fluffman Jones, my whole team, man. I shout y'all, real talk.
Look at the drop. All right, do it all, Mr. Do.
Yes, sir.
Give us your social media, brother.
Hey, man, you can reach me on Instagram, Twitter at DoItAll Do. So that's DoItAll, just like it sounds, DU. So the last do is DU. So it's DoItAll Do. Instagram, Twitter. You can just search me on Facebook and all of that type of stuff.
We gonna put the plug in.
You know, you already, man.
All right, dude. Thanks for having the KingIndeed. Be cool. Hey, they call him to go on stage. Salute. Take him. Get that cameraman. Get him. Do it all. Turn Hollywood on me. Look at him. There you go. Yeah.